everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making a video that is a little bit different than what I normally make. I do want to put a disclaimer out there that everything that I'm going to be mentioning is true. It is my actual accounts of what happened. And if you are easily scared or cannot handle scary stories, I would not click on the video, but if you do want to hear it, then I'm here to tell my story of what happened about 2 nights ago. It was exactly 2 nights ago. It was about 2 in the morning, and due to the pandemic, I have been going to do laundry with my oldest son, who, disclaimer, is 21 years old. And we've been going to do laundry at 2 in the morning because we were trying to avoid crowds. We've been trying to avoid crowds because of the whole pandemic. So we've been going like at 2 in the morning. And basically what happened is we put the laundry in, and while the laundry was drying, we decided to stop at a McDonald's that was close to the house just to get something to drink because it was really hot out. So as we pull into the McDonald's drive-thru, as we pull in, we have a white car right in front of us, and we're just sitting there waiting for the car to move forward so that we can place the order. And I noticed that like 5 or 6 minutes or more pass, and the car is not moving at all. So I look forward, and the car was actually all the way back. Like, this is where the speaker was, and the car was like right here. So the car wasn't even like right where the speaker was at to even place an order. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? I go around the car, and you know how McDonald's has 2 drive-through lanes? So we go around that car. And as I'm going around the car, I look over to see, like, why are they just stopped there? And what I saw was absolutely terrifying. So I saw 2 people in the car, and there was a woman, and I believe he was a male. And she was head back. Her head was tilted back, eyes shut, mouth opened, and he was the exact same way. The driver was the exact same way. Um, they were both like that, and at first, I was like, did they fall asleep? What the hell? So then I pulled up to that drive, the second speaker, but at that point I was already so freaked out that I didn't even want to order. Um, so then I see that there's a red car right in front of us on the second lane, and I was just so confused. The car wasn't moving either. And I look at the car next to that one wasn't moving either. And I look at another car in front of that, and it wasn't moving either. All of their brake lights were on, so it looked like all the cars were just stopped. Um, I didn't hear any music. I didn't hear any speaking. I didn't hear anybody through the speakers. Um, oh my God, it was just so creepy. I get creeped out just talking about it. So then I pull around because I was already super anxious. I'm like, we just need to get out of here. Something's not right. As I'm pulling around the red car that was in front of us in the second lane, I pull around and I pull up right next to them. And I look over to my left, and the people were also with their heads tilted back, eyes shut, mouths open. They looked dead. And that's when I panicked. I have really bad anxiety, so I started freaking out. I was like, the first thing that went through my head was that there was some type of shooting and everybody was killed. Something happened. So I had my son with me. So the first thing that ran through my head was, I need to get my son out of here. There's been a shooting, or this is a setup. We need to get out. So I put my foot on the gas to haul ass. As I put my foot on the gas, I look to the left and I look at the other cars that are in the drive-through. I got to see about 3 to 4 of them. There was a total of about, I want to say, 5 or 6 cars in that drive-through, but I saw about 3 or 4 of them. Every single car that I looked at, the people were head tilted back, mouths open, eyes shut. They all looked dead. There is no way all these people were asleep in the drive-through. I don't know what the hell I saw. The thing was, my son saw it as well. So I know I wasn't imagining it because my son saw. He was able to see the people right in front of us, where he saw them with their heads tilted back. He only saw one car, but I saw all 3 to 4 cars, and they were all in the same position. All of them looked like they were dead. And I didn't see like any blood anywhere. I didn't see any bullets anywhere. So I don't think there was a shooting, and I don't know what I think. I just know that I saw a bunch of people that looked like they were dead, and it was 2 in the morning at Walmart, not Walmart, McDonald's, sorry. So I hauled ass. I hauled ass out of there, and I couldn't even speak at that point. I was hyperventilating. That's how bad my anxiety was. So I'm just driving as far to try to get as far away from the McDonald's as I can. And my son calls the police. So he puts the police on speaker, and I'm trying to speak, but I can barely speak. So he's explaining what we saw, and they said they were going to send a police officer out. We told them where the intersection was. They said they were going to send an officer out to the McDonald's to check. So I kid you not, not even 10 minutes later, a police officer calls us. They asked us if we wanted to follow up, if we wanted them to follow up. So we said yes. Not even 10 minutes later, they call us, and they called us like in an unknown number. And he was like, yeah, we're out here. And by that time, I was already almost to my house because I was terrified. I just hauled ass trying to get home. At that point, I had even left the laundry in the machine, in the dryer, and I just wanted to go home. I was so freaked out. So I made it almost all the way home. It was like 10 minutes, and the officer called, and he's like, we're here, and everything is fine, and the drive-through is clear. He said there was nobody there, that the drive-through was clear, that everything was calm, that nothing was going on. And I kid you not, there's no way that drive-through could have been cleared that fast. And especially when all of these people looked like they were dead or in a coma, I don't know. So that was the most terrifying. I cannot wrap my head around what we saw. So I posted online in like Facebook and on Reddit, because a friend of mine told me that to post on Reddit, because she thought that what I experienced was called a glitch, which is basically considered a glitch in the Matrix. I had never heard of this before. This whole thing was brand new to me. Apparently, there's like a whole subreddit of people that experience like unexplainable things like this, and sometimes like they lose track of time or just completely unexplainable events. And some people were saying, oh, it could be protesters because of what happened with the guy that was recently murdered at a drive-through, apparently. But it was 2 in the morning. Everybody was asleep. I feel like if it was protesters, the police would have seen them, or they would have gone up to the police, or made it known to the police that that's what they were there for. But the police didn't see anybody when he got there. And it wasn't even like 10 minutes. It was, at the most, it was 10 minutes from the time we called the police to the time the police called us back. So till this day, I'm still terrified. This was just 2 days ago, and I'm so anxious. And yeah, I have no idea what I saw. I don't typically believe in like, I don't know, I believe in some paranormal stuff, but I don't know. Through my head, the whole time when I was driving off that McDonald's, I was like, okay, so if it wasn't a shooting, I'm thinking in my head, like, was it like the end of the world? Was it the freaking rapture? I saw a movie years ago about the rapture that like really messed me up. And I was like, what did I just see? And the thing was, it's like, my son saw the same thing. We both saw it. We both know what we saw. We both know that everybody in that drive-through looked dead. I will never go back to that McDonald's. Everybody kept telling me like on Reddit, oh, you need to go back and find out if anybody saw anything. There's just no way in hell I'm going back. But yeah, that was a super scary incident that happened. I've heard all kinds of theories. People are like, oh, it could have just been people on drugs. But would the whole drive-through be on drugs at the same time? The chances are not likely. I don't think everybody was having an overdose there. I just don't think it could have been that. So I don't know what it was. It just seemed like some type of like paranormal shit. I don't know. And yeah, it's got me really messed up. But I did want to share my scary ass story. This is like one of the most scariest things I've ever witnessed and ever encountered. And you know, when you can't wrap your head around something and you can't explain it, it makes you feel crazy. That's how I feel right now, because I just cannot explain what the hell happened. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time, and all of the events are true. Every single thing that happened actually happened. And yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys have ever had any type of paranormal or unexplainable event like this, or so-called glitch in the matrix. Um, that's the term that they use on Reddit. So it's all new to me. It's not something I'm making up, it's an actual thing. So if you guys have experienced any crazy stories like that, I would love to hear them. Just comment down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and just stay the hell out of McDonald's at 2 a.m. Thank you guys for watching.